Hi guys, quick video on something I've just come across. Quite interesting, I thought, regarding the flat earth design, flat earth model, and it's about the Milky Way, black hole, sun on the horizon of the black hole, which is it, both in the Milky Way. The centre of the Milky Way is the sun and the black hole. So, got some photos here. I've stated all along in my videos that the sun, the black hole and the sun are in the Milky Way, and it's something it's taken physicists 60 years to realise. I've been a builder for 40 years and working on the flat earth design for the last 2. It only took me a year to realise there's a black hole in the Milky Way and the sun's on its horizon, and this was before Roger Penrose, the physicist, got nominated for his Nobel Prize for declaring there's a black hole in the Milky Way. But they haven't stated the sun is on the horizon of the Milky Way. What they'll tell us is the sun is behind the Milky Way. The sun is tucked into the Milky Way. You have to be pretty silly to deny it. But science has equations. Apparently, that say it's not, but of course it is. I know it is because the Egyptians have left it all for us. What happened there? Just in case you didn't see it, Milky Way up in the middle. Another picture, sun in the middle. That's the back of the Milky Way. The back of the sun. The Milky Way is showing us the back of the sun. That one looks a bit more like a crocodile head, like the Egyptians have left us. Regarding the crocodile's head and the eye of Ra, similar thing, same thing's all connected. Crocodile's eye. This one looks more like a crocodile or an alligator. It's the Milky Way, the back of the sun we see at night. Typhon and Zeus the sun. Sun's tucked in there, tucked in the Milky Way. It's daytime. Here's the back of the Milky Way, night time. That's why we see all the light through there. That's how it works. Now the Milky Way, how it works is the magnetic vortex. Flat earth design, this is the vortex in the centre of the flat earth. It's shaped like a donut. For those that have been following my videos. The northern hemisphere sky and a symmetrical arc for the southern sky. So it's a nice arc, but all the way around. This is regarded as the mountain in scripture when they're talking about things. Because it's all astrophysics, how all this system works. So all the celestial bodies are hidden in here. We do not see because it's in the non-physical part of the donut. They'll bring it in the middle, the hole. Everything is in here that creates our realm. It's all projected out into our realm. It'll come up and it'll reflect onto the concave shape of the northern sky, and then a parabolic effect onto the southern sky. So it'll flip the images upside down. So the southern image is upside down to the northern image. That's how a parabolic mirror works. Be hard to find it though, but you can do it. You can stay on the same longitude and an equal latitude, 40 degrees north, 40 degrees south. Take a lot of videos, but staying within the same latitude, and compare them. Just flip one image upside down to the other. See how you get on. You'd have to do it at the exact same time though, because this vortex is turning over the night. It does a 360 over 24 hours. And the southern field goes all the way around here over 24 hours because it's a reflection of the centre moving all the way around as they turn together. The whole thing, they just all turn together like this. The Aztecs have left us that. Anyway, the Milky Way, you've got the black hole in the centre, and you've got the, what we can call scalar waves going into it. Vortex is going into it. And we can refer back to the Bosnian pyramids. That guy who runs the Bosnian pyramids. He talks about the scalar waves coming off the pyramid. But I've stated earlier on in my very early videos that they're not going up to the sky. They're actually coming down into the pyramid, because the pyramid is a black hole. It's our physical example of a black hole on Earth. It's an amplifier. It's got this vortex coming up from under the ground into the centre of the pyramid and down into the pyramid. As for a amplifier, anybody who's been in there and gone, oh, you'll realise what I mean. I did that. I sat in the sarcophagus and did that, and I just look around because it seemed like there's 1,000 people around me doing it at the same time. It's unbelievable. But that's what it is. It's an amplifier of energy. It could be used as a a sensor for earthquakes possibly, or things like that. I don't know. But anyway, that's what it's doing. They're coming back in to the pyramid. There's nothing going out. That guy, the guy running the pyramids in Bosnia, they're talking about some sort of system going up into space and all this. You can't get out. There's nothing out there. We're it. And you can't get in. We're in an enclosed magnetic field. And the Milky Way is in the centre. So the Milky Way is in the centre here. Things get sucked down into there, straight down to the sun, into the black hole, and they come up from the Arctic and get sucked in. There's videos online where you can see the whirlwind, the vortex coming up from dry ice to the heat, spinning into the heat. It's the same thing. Once that heat's created, that'll spin up into there. And there's heat coming down this way though, which comes out of the tropics. So that going down, that creating heat, draws the cold up. You could say there's cold coming in as well, but no, I don't think so. It's coming out of the gap in the tropics. This is the way the system works, the magnetic field works. You've got the high pressure from the Arctics rushing to the tropics, being pulled down to the tropics, and the low pressure coming up, and it's shooting back over into the main vortex. Central gets sucked into the central vortex. It's a stronger magnetic field. It's like an EMF coming out of the tropic region. It gets sucked back into there. So it's all feeding itself. It's the infinity sign. Looks like I was the first person in the world to come up with realise the magnetic field works like that. It's a two system, two skies, everything. It's probably known by the elites, and they're just hiding it from everybody because they know how it works with their meteorology, the weather system. They know the fields come into the tropics like that, get sucked in, sucked down, sucked in, and then the low pressure comes out. They know it works like this. And in all the ancient literature, Plato and all that, Trismegistus, the Hermeticus talk of the magnetic fields of being in the wind. So that's how it works. So you've got that main system where they come from the Arctics into the tropics, but then you've also got a secondary, a weaker system, where it gets sucked into the roaring 40s. Just like a magnet, you break it all down. In every fractal of magnetic field, you'll get an electrical field. That's why we have the little electrical fields at the roaring 40s. Electrical storms, tornadoes up north in America there, and out in the middle of the ocean there, Southern Ocean. It's the Coriolis effect, they call that one. But it's the magnetic fields. So it's also simple when you get your head around it. Everything just adds up. This is what I've discovered. Once you get in and realise how things are working, everything connects with it. You can't deny my flat earth model. But anyway, today I'm playing around with the magnets. So basically, the centre of Earth is a magnetic convergence, isn't it? A magnetic field. And this is what's happening in the Milky Way. It's convergence. Converging at the black hole, where the sun is, with the voltage. It's the voltage. Boom. This is what's happening is down the centre of a ring magnet. Because Earth is exactly like a ring magnet. Works the same way. Done earlier videos on that. So I'm just going to show you how it works. Look. So imagine this is the sun. And there's the vortex, the black hole, horizon. You come up, try to get into the middle here, and it jumps across. It doesn't want to go down the centre. It wants to always stay on the horizon. The sun sits on the horizon. Out of darkness comes light, but the darkness comprehends it not. That's written in mud, rock, stone, clay, whatever. Ancient texts. Out of darkness comes light, but the darkness comprehends it not. The black hole, black light, black hole, whatever you want. It's not comprehending. It's not sucking it back down. It's not sucking it in, is it? It sits there. It just sits there. But what happens is the black hole. So we've got the vortex up here and the vortex below, right? The scalar waves. So if we put it into the scalar waves, which is spinning up here, down into there as the convergence, what's going to happen? Straight down the middle of the hole. That's the Milky Way. Straight down the guts. Is that pretty cool or what? Sun on the horizon. Doesn't want to go into the hole. Does it? No. But you put in the scalar waves in the centre of the vortex, straight down the middle. Another phrase in religion. To get to the Father, you go through me. Connected. Father, the Creator. To get to the Father, you go through me. So it's all astrophysics, the whole Bible, all the religious stories. Plus it's connected to the human spirit. Because our brains are a fractal of the earth. It's the same. They're telling the same story, parallel with the earth, parallel earth and the human brain. Your consciousness and the way earth works. So, there you have it. Straight down the Milky Way. And what's going to happen this way? Same thing. Same thing. Because the vortex come in from both ends. But, the smaller one here, but look what's happening. It's not coming out the bottom, is it? No. Because magnetic convergence in the centre, that's what creates the black hole, and science knows that to get the plasma has to be in a tight magnetic field. It's a tokamak reactor to create plasma, but they got the wrong system because they're trying to do some single system, and it's a dual system. I've got the dual system. And until they do this dual system, they won't get cheap, free power feeding itself. I've got the system. Straight through, it doesn't come out. Tight magnetic field in the centre. It wants to stay there. Right, the smaller one here that hides itself, but gone. Let's try a nut. Oh, there we go. Pretty cool, eh? Doesn't come out the bottom. Sucked up that way and sucked down that way. Still sits on the horizon there, but you put in the centre of the scalar waves or vortex. Whoops, it's not strong enough to go up that way. It's got to come down that way. So if you can imagine the heat, the sun in there, sucking up the Arctic coldness, sucking in either coldness or the heat. I think this is the secret in the whole creation model. It's like the EMF coming out of that gap of the tropics. What does science call it? They don't know. They don't know. They don't know anything about it. Don't know anything about it. Because they think the sun's over somewhere else out in there in La La Land. Everything we see in our realm, we think is the universe, is all a projection. It's the second state. Plato, they all speak of it. It's in the Book of the Dead and stuff. It's a second state. The first state is in here, in the centre. Basically, Plato speaks of it quite clearly. It's all a projected model. But we have to show it respect because it's the image of creation. It's what we have to pay homage to. It's the image of it. Although it's not the first state. We see the projected images. That's why we'll never ever get to anything. It'll always stay there on your horizon. You rise up, your horizon rises up. It speaks of this in the Plato and everywhere else. You rise up, you go that way, it'll go that way. It's forever on your horizon. Over your arc, your horizon. So you stay there, it goes over your arc and goes down there. Just on your horizon. The sun is on your horizon. It's not 10,000 kilometres away. It's all on your horizon. So that's the flat earth model. Sun on the horizon of the black hole. Out of darkness comes light, but darkness comprehends it not. What more can I say? Nobody can debunk my flat earth model. Everything works. And once you start realising, understanding how it works, you understand how everything else works. Science has everything, but they haven't put it together with the right puzzle. They don't know the picture, so they haven't put the puzzles together properly. Even the modern scientists, they've been fooled. They've gone through the education system and been fooled. So they actually think they live on a spinning ball, when the elites know darn well that's not a spinning ball. I mean, yeah, the people right at the top running the show, they know, because you go back in there's plenty of ancient information that show all this, show the whole system, they show everything. But it's being educated out of people to keep you down and dumb. Down and dumb is what they want. The elites want you down and dumb. They can't make you dumb through their dumb education system. They'll vaccinate you. And they'll probably burn some brain cells or fry your pineal glands and you'll never wake up. Because waking up is the meaning to life. A spiritual awakening during your physical life. It's a psychological thing, a spiritual thing. And it's connected with up there, star alignments. They're trying to hide all that. Science tries to hide all the zodiac information, all that star alignments and stuff, because they want you away from that. They don't want you to realise, start thinking, because once you start thinking, your mind opens up. When your mind opens up, you make contact and things happen from above. As above, so below. So, you know, what's happening down here is affecting up there, and what's up there is affecting down here. If you don't connect with the above, they're just a dumb piece of meat. And that's how you're going to die, a dumb piece of meat, and come back with just as another dumb piece of meat. You're going to recycle, reincarnate until you wake this thing up. And if you listen to anything you're being taught, education, well, you know what I mean. There's certain education you need to know about, English and but you know, mainstream media, news, everything. It's all hiding the big picture from you. And there you go. Here's the flat earth. Check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.